Moving on, after spending nearly 9 months in space, NASA astronauts Butch, Wilmore and Sunita Williams are now savoring the simple pleasures of Earth after their unexpectedly long stay in orbit, reuniting with families, taking their dogs for walks and slowly readjusting to life under gravity's pull, and their work is far from over. The two touched down in March aboard a SpaceX capsule, not the Boeing Starliner they originally launched from in last summer. What was supposed to be an 8-day test flight turned into a 9-month ordeal due to a propulsion system failure on the Starliner. Let's listen in to what Sunita Williams had to say about her recuperating time over there.
Went to bed. Felt good. Lay down on a bed for the first time in 9 months was pretty awesome. I crashed until the next day, and then just trying to get up and trying to move around and understand gravity. Went through a bunch of tests, and then that evening afternoon I got to come home and see my dogs who were waiting for me. So that was pretty special. It's pretty hard when you come back, and it doesn't mean you don't even have to be up there 9 months. Like my other missions were 6 and 5 months, and you do feel pretty nauseous when you first get back. It's just that inner ear neurovestibular feeling for the first 24 to 48 hours.
While the astronauts have been undergoing medical evaluations and are easing back into normal life, they're also preparing to meet with Boeing leadership this week to discuss the future of Starliner.
This time that we've been up there, we had some amazing solar activity. So the aurora was just incredible. There were times when you'd go to the window and we'd be flying right through the middle of the green aurora, and then you'd come to the edge closer as the sun was coming up, and you could see the reds and you could see the purples of the aurora.
NASA and Boeing plan to ground test Starliner's propulsion system this summer, with another test flight expected in early 2026, likely without a crew. This would mark Boeing's third uncrewed test in a program that has already costed the company over $2 billion since the year of 2016.
So we had a very unique perspective of being in the spacecraft. Nobody else had that perspective. So I think us providing them with our perspective on what happened, and them telling us what their perspective of what happened down here through the telemetry and mission control, and then talking about what they've been doing, because we've been sort of focused on other things for the past couple months and not really focusing right on all of the work that's being done. So I think it's going to be a sharing relationship right there, and just discussing where we stand and where we think we need to go. But I think that is already the plan, because there will be new components added to the spacecraft, right, or replaced on the spacecraft. And so we'd really like to test that out, see how that works. So, you got to take a step back and look at what tests we could do to prove out those new parts, or do we do another uncrewed mission and see how that works out and see how everything responds to the additions that we make. So I think that's just probably a smart, wise idea.